Hello children, good morning to all of you. Welcome back in mathematics class. We are studying decimals. We are going to continue this class. In the previous class we have started terminating decimals. So see some more questions from there. The first question is convert into recurring decimals. I hope you have remembered what is the recurring decimals. Recurring decimals means number of digits after decimals should be repeated. Just like if you write 0.33 and so on. So this is a recurring decimal. If you write 0.2424 and so on, this is also a recurring decimal. So say 3 by 11 is a fraction and we have to convert it into recurring decimal. So how you will do? We know that if 3 is divided by 11, then what is the procedure? See here, first you put the decimal, then here you put the 0. Now 11 into 2 is 22, 8 is remainder. Since decimal is there, again 1 0 will be put here. Now 11 into 7, 77, 3 is the remainder. Again we will put 1 0. Now again see this. You can see very easily is that 2 7 2 7. Again if you divide more, then 2 7 will be repeated. That means 3 by 11 when you solve, it will be 0.2727 and so on. You have converted your number into recurring decimal. Now see carefully. If number of digits are repeating, then we put a bar over those numbers which are repeating. Bar over those digits which are repeating. Since here 2727 are repeating, so over 27 we will put the bar. Okay? See this also 5 upon 6. Again we will do the same. 5 will be divided by 6. 5 is smaller, so we will put decimal. As we put the decimal here, 0 will be increased. Now 6 into 8 is 48. 2 is the remainder. Again 1 0 will be increased. 6 into 3 is 18. Again 2 is remainder. If you increase 0, again 6 into 3 is 18. Again 2 remainder. Again you increase 0, then 6 into 3, 18. Did you notice? Here 3 is repeating. So 5 upon 6 is 0.8333 and so on. So how you will write it? 0.83 bar. Bar will be written on 3 only. Understood? Because only digit 3 is repeating. 8 is not repeating here. So bar will not be over 8. Understood? This is the method how you will convert into recurring decimal. Now see another question. Convert into vulgar fraction. These type of questions we have done in the previous class also. But today again I am going to revise it. See how to do it. Solution number 1. First suppose that x is equal to 2.13 bar. Here bar is over 1 and 3 both. Now second step is remove the bar. 2.1313 and so on. Suppose this is equation 1. Okay. Now check that how many digits are repeating. 2 digits are repeating. So multiply by 100. Equation 1 is multiplied by 100. Now see, x is multiplied by 100. It will become 100x. When right hand side is multiplied by 100, decimal will shift 2 digit right hand side. Means it will become 213.1313. This is equation 2. Now from equation 2, subtract equation 1. Draw the line. Put the minus sign here. Right here on subtracting. 100x minus x is 99x. 213 minus 2 is 211. After decimal, see 1 minus 1 0, 3 minus 3 0, 1 minus 1 0, means no need of writing after decimal. So here x is equal to 211 upon 99, means 2.13 bar is equal to 211 upon 99. Convert this into mixed fraction. See this one. When 99 divides 211, take it 2 times. 198. 13 is remainder, means it can be written as 2 into 13 upon 99. This is your answer. Okay? Have you seen how to do? See the second one also. Procedure is same. Suppose x is equal to 0.8 bar. After that, remove the bar. 0.888 and so on. This is equation 1. When bar is removed, then that digit is repeated again and again. Now check, only one digit is repeating, so multiply by 10. Multiply by 10. Then left hand side becomes 10x, right hand side will become 8.88. This is equation 2. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. 10 minus 1 is 9x, right hand side is 8. Because after decimal all the terms are 0. 8 minus 8, 0. 8 minus 8, 0. That means x is equal to 8 by 9, means 0.8 bar is equal to 8 by 9. Okay. Now pause the video and note down these questions. Convert into vulgar fraction. First question is 0.16 bar. Again procedure is same, only few steps will be different. Suppose that x is equal to 0.16 bar. Now you are watching that between decimal and recurring number there is one digit. That means bar is not just after the decimal. Are you watching? After decimal there is one digit, then after bar is put. So first bring the decimal just before the bar. To bring the decimal here, we have to shift decimal one digit, so it will be multiplied by 10. Multiplied by 10. Then it will become 10x 1.6 bar. Is this clear? We will always bring the decimal just before the bar. Okay. Now remove the bar. 1.66. This will be your first equation. Okay. This is the different process. Here bar is not just after the decimal. So we will bring the decimal just after the bar by multiplying 10 or 100 or 1000, whatever the question. Okay. X is equal to 0.16 bar. We have brought the decimal just before the bar. So we have multiplied by 10. It has become 10x is equal to 1.6 bar. Now we will remove the decimal. We will remove the bar. When the bar is removed, 6 will be repeated again and again. Now see how many digits are repeating? Only one digit is repeating. So again multiplied by 10. Equation 1 is multiplied by 10. Then 10 into 10 is 100x. Here it will become 16.66. This is equation 2. Again subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Draw the line, put here minus sign, write here on subtracting. 100 minus 10 is 90x. 16 minus 1 is 15. After decimal all the terms will be 0. So x is equal to 15 by 90. That means x is equal to 1 upon 6. Can you see? 15 can divide 90 by 6 times. Okay. That means 0.6 bar is equal to 1 upon 6. This is your answer. See the second one, 0.126 bar. Again, we will suppose that x is equal to 0.126 bar. Again see, bar is not just after the decimal. So first we will bring the decimal there by multiplying 10. Why to multiply by 10? Because decimal has to shift only one digit. That is why it is multiplied by 10. So this will become 10x. It will become 1.26 bar. Now we will remove the decimal. 10x is equal to, we will remove the bar. 1.26. This will be your equation 1. Okay. Now we will see how many digits are repeating. Here 2 digits are repeating. So it will be multiplied by 100. Multiplied by 100. So 100 into 10 is 1000x. And this will become 126.26 and so on. This is equation 2. Now from equation 2, equation 1 will be subtracted. 1.26 and so on. Put the minus sign right here on subtracting. 1000 minus 10. 990x. 126 minus 1. 125. After decimal, all the term will be 0. See, 2 minus 2, 0. 6 minus 6, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 6 minus 6, 0. So no need of writing decimal. X is equal to 125 upon 990. Okay. Now convert this into smallest form. This is the necessary condition. You can see that both the numbers are divisible by 5. 5 into 2, 5 into 5. This will be 5 into 1, 5 into 9, 45, 5 8 ja. That means x is equal to 25 upon 198. That means 0.126 bar is equal to 25 upon 198. This will be your answer. Okay. Now see the last one, 0.123 bar. Again suppose that x is equal to 0.123 bar. Again we will bring the decimal just before the bar. So it will be multiplied by 100. Because decimal we have to shift 2 digits. Decimal we have to shift 2 digits. That is why it is multiplied by 100. So it will become 100x is equal to 12.3 bar. Now we will remove the bar. 12.33 and so on. This will be your equation 1. Now after decimal only one digit is repeating, so it will be multiplied by 10. Multiply by 10, so 10 into 100 is 1000x. 10 is multiplied by here, then it will become 123.33. That is equation 2. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Put here minus sign. 1000 minus 100. 1000 minus 100 is 900. So 900x is equal to 3 minus 2 is 1. 12 minus 1 is 11. After decimal all the numbers are 0. So it will be 111 upon 900. See, both the numbers are divisible by 3. So it can be reduced. 3 into 3. No, 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21. 3 3s are 9, 3 0 0. That means 0.123 bar is equal to 37 upon 300. Okay. What is the process of writing the nearest number? See, the first question is round off nearest to the whole number. Your first is 57.46. This is your question, which you have to write the nearest whole number. What will be the nearest whole number? See, we know that 57 is the whole number and 0.46 is the decimal numbers. When we are going to write the nearest whole number, then we will check the digit just after the whole number. Here after 57, just after 57 there is 4. 4 is less than 5. That is why we will leave that and we will write that nearest whole number is 57. Since 4 is smaller than 5, now see this question. 78.5. What will be the nearest whole number? 78 is the whole number and 5 is the decimal number. So, since this is 5, 1 will be added with 78. So, it will become 79. Now, see what is the process. The number which we have to remove is smaller than 5, then we write the number as itself. But the number which we have to remove is 5 or more than 5, then 1 will be added with the previous number. 1 will be added with the previous number. Understood? Here 78.5, we know that 78 is the whole number, means we have to remove this 5. 5 are greater than 5, then 1 will be added with previous number. See one more, 60.29. Nearest whole number is equal to, this will be 60, because 60 is the whole number and just after the whole number is 2. Here 9 is meaningless, we are not going to see that, because just after the 60 the number is less than 5. That is why these numbers will be removed and 60 will be the whole number. See this question, again round off. 6.342 correct to 2 decimal places. See, round off 6.342 to 2 decimal places. What will be the round off? Since we have to write 2 decimal places, means third digit we have to remove. We have to remove this third digit because 2 decimal places we have to write. This third digit is less than 5. So this number will be removed. Only 6.34 will be the answer. Process is understood. The number which we have to remove is smaller than 5, then we will remove that. If the number is 5 or more than 5, then 1 will be added with previous number. See this one. Round off to 3 decimal places. What will be the answer? 3.14. See, we have to take 3 numbers. So we will check this 7. 7 is greater than 5. So 1 will be added with the previous digit. That means it will become 3.144. Understood? You can write the statement nearest number to 3 decimal places. Nearest number to 3 decimal places is equal to 3.144. Because we have to take 3 decimal places, means we have to remove the fourth one. Fourth one is greater than 5, that is why it is removed and 1 is added to the previous number. Okay? See one more. Write the value of 7.451 to the nearest hundreds. what will be the nearest hundreds? See this one. We know that just after decimal, this is the 10th place, this is the 100th place, this is the 1000th place. Okay. So we have to write nearest hundredths, means we will check the 1000th place. Since 1000th place is less than 5, so we will remove it and 7.45 will be our answer. Understood? See this one. Nearest tens, we have to write nearest tens. Tens means just after the decimal. So we will check the hundredths place. Since hundredths place is greater than 5, 1 will be added with the previous number. So it will be 0.1. Nearest tens is 0.1. Understood? Only this is your exercise 4F, where you have to do practice for rounding of the numbers. Okay? Now after this we will start your next chapter.